PANOPHOBIA.
Righto, it's coin box cleaning time, or the door of it anyway. As you can see, I've actually clamped it to a workbench, so I'm not trying to hold it in one hand and sand it in the other. So hopefully slightly less wincing involved this time, unlike the last time. But Missy's come to have a look. I'm not sure she's too happy about being picked up and put on here. Come here. No, she's going to get down now. Any minute now. Maybe if I take that bit off her. How much floof? Okay, I need you off you now. Thank you. Right. So, rotary brush at the ready. Doors clamped closed. And still wants to run away, but not as bad as it was. Oh, I just realised that's plastic. I should take that off. Right, well, I'll just do these bits. Well, it's going better than it did with the brackets. Yeah, I think I need to see if I can just that down there. Can I just remove that? Oh, I've got to remove the whole lot. Right. I don't know if you can see that there. All that just for that little bit of plastic on the front there. I've got to take all those bits off. And that one's okay, but that one's kind of rusted. This one sounds like, this one's spring loaded. Right, so now I've got a spring to worry about. Can I do them by hand? No, I'll have to get the pliers. Can you see what I'm doing here at all? If I angle it up a bit. And all of this has to come off just to save that. Oops, sorry. Just to save that bit of plastic on the front. Come on. Loose but not finger loose yet. Finger loose. The disappointing follow-up to Footloose. Come on, almost there, almost there, almost there. Right, and this one is loose enough already. Just don't want to drop it, that's the problem. Actually, no, this one. Okay, that's good. Right, now will this just slide off without me losing those washers? Oh, I've just lost some washers. Marvellous. Well, one of them landed on the footstep of the thing and on the floor somewhere, but oh, and the brackets was coming. Right, we're now clear on that, so I can Come on, undo. Thank you. Have another crack at that. Let's pick up these bits. Which is very awkward with nails. And I'll put these over here. And we will continue around this end here without worrying about damaging any plastic. No, there we go. I thought I'd run out of juice, but no, it just seized up momentarily. Yeah, I think we're almost out of juice on this. I have been using it a fair bit and only giving it a short charge. I also leave it on charge overnight. But you know, that's good enough, I think. It's the coin box. It's not going to be mirror finish. Some dings and dents and it's going to look fine, I think. I'm just going to quickly take the worst off this bit. I just realised you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. And this paint seems to be pretty good here. It's just a few areas up here that needs attention. I'm going to have to get an actual wire brush out and put some elbow grease into this, aren't I? Oh dear. Well, there goes that bracket that was getting in the way anyway. I mean, I could just do this, couldn't I? What I need to do is get into this corner here now that I've... Hang on. There. I'll put that there. Hopefully I should be able to... How not to use power tools, kids. You know what, that will do, I think. Okay, as he carries on. Yeah. I'm going to put this drawing charge and I'm going to go and get a brush just to clean off the dust off that and then get the Kurust treatment onto that. So then I can just leave that and maybe paint it tomorrow. But yeah, that's good enough for now. I'll get the Kurust in a minute. Back shortly. Okay. Kurust time, and I'm supposed to shake this, aren't I? Shake container well, yeah. Okay. And hopefully that's well enough. And carefully open and pour some. It's like milk of magnesia or calamine lotion. Right, and now liberally apply it to all the bare metal. And then we leave it to dry for, was it an hour or was it 3 hours? I can't remember now. But we leave it to dry basically. And then once it's dry, it's ready for painting. And I have some black gloss because I thought painting with matte black and then varnishing on top seems like a lot of effort for a coin box. So rather than getting more cans of yacht varnish and more cans of matte black, I just got one can of gloss black. And I figured, if it looks out of place, it's the coin box, it's down by your knees when you're playing, it doesn't really matter, does it? Main thing being that the rust is treated. I need to do around the edges, because around the edges there are some bits that the paint has rubbed off, but that should be good. If I, there we go. Now you can't see me doing this, can you? So I'm just patching up some of the bits on the inside that I probably won't bother paint. Well, maybe I will, just to cover it over. But yeah, just on the edges where it makes impact. It's pick up some of that and. Let's close that up. Give it a good old coating. Plenty to go around. Let's lift that up and do the inside bit. Screws got some rust on them, so might as well. Screws, bolts, you know what I mean. Just leave that up like that while I do the rest of this. Hinges all done. I'll have to put some oil on those after this is done, won't I? But they are rusty, so they are getting treatment. Who knew restoring arcade machines involved so much rust treatment? And yet this machine isn't even that bad. I'm sure ones that have been in Porth Call down Traco Bay, or ones at the seafront at Skegness or whatever, or Western Supermare, they're probably rusted to bugger it. That's probably why you don't see them around so much, isn't it? But this one, I'm thinking probably sitting in some golf club somewhere and people just ignored it for years, and it wasn't exposed to too much sea air, or much damp at all either, to be honest, because the woodwork is, I mean, that kind of chipboard can really swell and blow and just get absolutely ruined, but it's all good, so I've done quite well there. Anywho, I think that is probably enough. That looks like a good coating to me, he says as he then continues doing more. I mean, I could do the other side of it, couldn't I? But looking at it, I'll just go along here. That's not too bad. Alright. Let's just have a quick look from the sides. Yeah, that's okay there. Is everything under that lip coated. Yep, that's all coated there. And this bit under here. Yep, there we go. So I've still got this stuff here. Let's really give it the rest of it. There we go. Job's a good one, I reckon. So I'll leave this for how long? If area does not change with the colour within area does not change colour, reapply within 1 hour. It's changing colour. So yeah, apply top coat after 3 hours. Right, I've got to leave this for 3 hours, and it is currently 4:45. Marvellous. Well, I'm not going to be doing any spray painting this evening. I'll be bringing this in at, hang on, it's 4:45. Yeah, 7:45. Marvellous. So, that's that then anyway. I think I will be continuing this job tomorrow with some painting. So, join me then, he says. Like you've got to go anywhere, I will just stitch that on after this. So if you want to see that, just hang on a little longer and I'll be there. Meanwhile, I've got to wait about 24 hours, well, let's say 12 to 16 hours. So lucky old you, eh? Right, I will see you then. Okay, another day, another set of jobs to do, which is, in this case, getting the gloss black on there, on the coin doors. I've given them a quick sand down with just 60 grit sandpaper, just to take off the bits that had pooled of the Kurust around the edges, just to smooth those out, because they looked like they would be forming ridges. So I've just sanded those and then given the entire door a bit of a quick scrub over, just to give it something to key to, because I've not got any primer. I'm just going straight with the gloss black and figuring, well, we'll see how it goes. So let's go. I have been rattling this bit already, but just before I finally do it, just give it a quick refresh. And then on we go with the cap. Yep, that's about right. And away we go. I've got it propped up like that so that I don't seal it all shut with paint. I'll do it coat like this, then let that dry, then open it up and do the back, and so do it in sections. Right, that will probably do for now. He says doing a little bit more. I can see a bit there that needs doing. Right. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to close this up to stop the cats getting in here, and leave it for half an hour, and then come back for another coat. So see you in a bit. Okay, it's been about. Actually, it's been almost an hour now, I think, and time to do the next coat. Going to do the back, although it doesn't really bother me what the back looks like. Around the edges is where, when it slams against there, that's where the paint's chipped off, and that's where rust is going to start coming through again, even though it's been treated. And so I'm just going to do a quick coat around here, and I have taped off these bolts, screws, whatever you want to call them, that are there just to stop me getting paint into those and mucking up the threads. So a quick rattle, and then just put it around the edges, I think, mainly. All the points of impact were paint chipped off. Sorry about background noise, got the washing machine on, and now it looks like it's going to cloud over, so I don't know if I can hang the washing out, and also whether this is going to drop, but it should be okay. There we go. Give it a coat on that edge. Right. Leave that for half an hour. Also, bring the lid down so rain does not affect it, and be back in half an hour or so. And 40 minutes later, here we are again. Right, I've done the inside. Time to do another coat on the outside. Although it's not looking too bad at the moment. It's not going to get a perfect finish because I didn't sand it all perfectly flat. So it's going to be all speckled and everything. But like I said, the main thing is that the rust is treated, and you know, it being imperfect gives it that certain, what's the word, verite? You know, it's more authentic if it's not perfect. It's the original kit. It's got all its dings, and someone would have just bodged a page of. Yeah, I'm getting all very arty-farty, aren't I? But I like the fact it's not brand new, straight out of the shop. Never seen real life. No, this is served. Anyway, yeah, let's get on before I get really pretentious about this. But, you know, this is a real one. This isn't just one that someone's bought online for £3,000 and it's brand new, no dings or anything. This has seen some life. This has seen action. So battle scars and everything. I'm just going to go on the other side. Make sure I get stuff from over here. Make sure I get that side covered, and also I seem to be forgetting down to that place. You know what, sod that, I'm going to give it a good coat then. Right. There we go. Now to leave that for, I'm probably going to leave that for an hour just to really let it dry, although I think I will close up the lid and close the doors and let it dry in the dark there, just in case. I've just hung washing out, so odds are it's going to start spitting with rain, isn't it? But we've got some blue sky, and we've got some white clouds, and we've got some grey clouds, who knows? But I'm just going to leave it closed off and come back in an hour's time and see how we are then. Right, join me for that. Papa. There we go. Paint's all dried. Yeah, it's not a perfect finish, but I'm not aiming for a perfect finish. I've got the mechanism mount back on there. For some reason these two screws are spring loaded. These two up here, I don't quite know why. I guess maybe because this is going to have a bit of shoving, so I don't know. But no rust again, that's the main thing. Not a perfect finish, but no rust, so it'll go for a while now. So Missy is watching me up there, and now Scampy's here as well. So let's get this down here, and this basically slot this one in at the bottom, and then swivel, get this in, and then swivel it around so it holds in place and tighten that up, and then if I want to tighten, swivel these around so they hold in place and tighten those up as well. Depends how much I can be bothered with spanner work, but time to put it back in place. Please fit. You did before. It helps if I turn that around. That's in. Fortunately I can get inside by opening the door. Hello. Right, make sure none of these are jamming. Right, let's take the coin. That is the coin box. Now these. There we go, that's it. Now swivel these around. Sorry you can't really see this, but I can't really get a camera in at the same time as me doing this. You'll just have to make do with me saying that I'm swiveling each of these 90 degrees and then just doing them finger tight for now. Yeah, there we go. Now, I'm in place and then, oh, this one's, that's a stiff one, we'll come back to that. Hashtag your mum. Can do that one by hand. Not. No. Let's see. No. Had a socket set that I could fit round the back there. It would be handy, but socket set, yes. Fit round the back there, no. So, pliers, maybe. Oh, that's going now. I'm loosening that. Oh. Other way, Rob, other way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, but I'm going the other way, aren't I? So it's this way. If I get a few of them tight, then it won't matter so much about the others. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. It's not going to fall out now. It's not like I have to make it vandal proof or anything. That's that one tight. Come on. How about this one? Is this going to be a bit more compliant? Not really. of little movements with the pliers then. Come on, not much more, not much more. Still loose. This one, can I get this one tight? If I get one more tight, I'll be happy. Stay in place, you. As I'm turning, I'm rattling the lugs that hold it in place, and they're slowly moving, but I don't want them to. I want them to stay in place so that when this finally bites. There we go, that's getting there. That shouldn't move now. So when it bites, it's in place where it should be. I bet this is making for thrilling viewing, isn't it? Well, there we go. Can't all be excitement, or any of it really, but there we go. Well, I suppose that was the bit with the drill and the wire brush attachment, and whether I was going to strip any skin off my hands. I suppose that was fairly exciting, wasn't it? That's tight there, that's tight there, that's not tight at the top. Can I do this any better at the top? Can I remember which way I was supposed to be doing it? Lefty, lefty, I'm supposed to be going left. Come on. I think there's probably a little bit of paint stuck in there. That's probably what's causing this to be awkward. That's better, I can see what I'm doing now. Even if you can't, I can, so we'll get there eventually. Come on, you can do it. Almost there. Maybe another quarter turn if I can manage that. Okay, it's still a little bit rattly here and there, but if I can get those done, that'll do. Let's pop that in. And there is the coin mech. Coins go in here, drop into this bit here, go through a sensor there and drop to there, and when you press eject, all it does is forces that out, so that opens up and it drops into this section in here and drops out there instead of going through the rest of it. Pull that bit back there, slot it on, let go, and that's in. So there we go, in the post. How did I get dust? I didn't. That plastic bit I could have cleaned the inside of that. It's a bit dusty. Oh well. Yeah, so in the post, along with joysticks and buttons and loom, I've got a couple of locks that hopefully should fit a standard mount there. So I will soon have locks in place, not to bother locking it as much as anything, just to keep it shut. But there we go, that's looking much, much better than it was. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's another job done. On to the next one, whatever that may be. And there are plenty more jobs to do on this. I mean, cleaning the footstep there, maybe just giving that a scrub probably wouldn't hurt, would it? But yeah, more important things to do. Like, yeah, when the wiring loom comes and sorting out a control panel and working out how to put a TV in that screen there, because I've got a TV, not a monitor. That's going to take some working out. Feel free to give me some comments in below if you know how to put a TV in place instead of a monitor. Any hints and tips on that front? Yes, I know there are various forums I could go on to and ask and be inundated with advice from experts, but where's the fun in that? I just a few hints and tips will do me, thanks. Let's get that a bit of crud there. There we go. Actually, yeah, see if I don't know whether you can see this bit. If you just don't be like that now, but if you push it hard enough, that whole section, I have no idea if you can see that, does that. Unless the coin drops down here and out into the coin collection slot instead of going down through here and dropping the holes into box there. But there we go. That's good for today. That's good for today. So yeah, onwards and upwards, I guess. There we go.